Okay. 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 Why isn't this live yet? Oh, I could watch some beach later. Maybe that'll be fun. Oh wow, we already got a lively chat. Already got a lively chat here, ladies and gentlemen. How's everyone doing today? How is everyone doing today? Oh no, that can't turn off. That cannot turn off. If you've been in the Volleyball Source Discord recently, you'll know that things have been a little spicy in the past couple of hours. It's been spicy as we've been discussing some women's volleyball stuff with the retirement of Jordan Larson. Just asking, where does she stand all time? Where does she stand? Ronnie, shut up. Yeah, if you guys haven't joined the Volleyball Source Discord yet, do it. Come hang out. There's always some lively discussions going on there, and some less lively discussions. Okay, where is this match? It's supposed to be live soon, right? I'm not crazy on that. I'm not, completely off base and thinking that this match should be live soon. But we'll see how she goes. Let's see. Pallavolo. Masachile. Well, I don't know. Mandaracha playing today. I don't know if Mandaracha. I was trying to look to see if there was any announcement, whether it's like volleyball.it or Piacenza's website or anything like that, but could not find anything about Mandaracha being there. But I'm going to be putting up, give me a second here. I'm going to put up the stat sheet and then we can see if he is on this. So he's on the stat sheet. He's there, but he was also on the stat sheet for the last game. So that actually doesn't tell us anything. I'm sorry. This is going to go a little bit skinnier so we can make it bigger. I won't lie. My machine has been giving me some troubles as of late, and I'm a little bit frustrated with it. But we'll see what's up. That is one thing I hate when it does. It's just like I'm trying to move it over and it just takes up the entire screen. I don't know why things do that. Okay, there we go. Now we are live. I will put up the score here now. But yeah, I think that... Whoa, that was weird. I think that if Mandaracha is out there, then they have a pretty good shot. But otherwise, if it's just gonna be Simone out there, this is gonna be but yeah, if it's just gonna be Simone and Gutierrez, and Bergman is wearing red, so Mandaracha, he's on the screen. Oh, but what are we thinking? What are we thinking? June is trying to convince me that like Kim Young-kung and Zhu are head over heels better than Larson all time. Larson, who has 4 Olympic medals, who has won 2 Champions Leagues, who has won a world championship, who was an Olympic MVP, was a Champions League MVP, has won 4 Russian championships. You know, a staple in women's volleyball for years. Like, don't get me wrong, Kim Young-kung and Zhu Ting are both fantastic players. They just don't have the stats and the wins that Jordan Larson does. That's just the simple fact of the matter, right? People want to praise Kim Young-kung for being this like all-around player, and yet the year that she won a Champions League, she averaged less blocks than Larson in the Champions League, and she passed a total of like 16 balls in the semifinals and finals combined. So I think she's a fantastic offensive player, but I think that's especially going to happen when you're playing on a Korean team that everyone's really good defensively, everyone passes the ball well, and they run a really good system. And Zhu Ting is like kind of the same. Once again, a really good offensive player who has played on some really really good teams. And yeah, the stats don't tell the full story, but you're also talking about someone who has been there and has has played all of it. Like, has been a good passer, has played defense, has been a good server, has scored when she needed to be, right? Larson, one of the reasons why Larson is one of the best of all time, and this is the last thing we're going to talk about before we watch men's volleyball. One of the reasons why Larson is one of the best of all time, because she could do it all. She can play second fiddle to someone. She's like a team player, or she can lead your team. She can be a top scorer, or she can be a second option. Pass the ball, play defense, serve the ball, block the ball. She is one of the best all-around players of all time. Now, just by the eye test, I will say Gabi's better. Gabi is better than Larson, I would say. But like, you guys really value these like kind of one-off tournaments, and yet these players were very average in between. Very average in between. So it's like the Jordan versus LeBron debate when everyone's just like, oh, Jordan's never lost in the final, and then you don't see the fact that he like failed to make the final for almost 10 years. So, all right. As we're getting ready here for Piacenza versus Perugia. I mean, this one is very straightforward. If Mandaracha is in, this match will be interesting. If he's not, this match might be real quick. Real quick. I won't lie. Yesterday I was in stadium for Game 2 of Civitanova Verona. Civitanova played much better and missed less. If we win Game 3, it will be massive. I agree, if you win through Game 3, it will be massive. However, I will disagree that you missed less. I think you possibly missed less serves, but I don't know if you missed less overall, because it was a sloppy game on either side. It was like 73 errors for both teams in yesterday's match. Now, I do agree that Lublin played much better. However, it was not the cleanest of matches by any means on both sides of the court. As we just look at the stats here real quick, we're seeing Poro, Galassi, Simone. Oh, there's Andringa. No, there's Andringa. So no Mandaracha. Damn, no Mandaracha is frushed. June, you have yet to show me anything at all to prove that like Zhu or Kim Young-kun. I will give you Zhu and being above Larson. I don't think I can give you Kim Young-kun. That's what I think on that. Yeah, I mean, like Lube yesterday was a worse serving team than they were on Sunday. They missed 26 serves compared to like they had 3 aces and 20 errors on Sunday. They had 3 aces, 26 errors yesterday, and the same thing offensively. They made 7 errors, but they passed the ball much better. But I mean, this is not the time to talk about all this. The live hate watch of Kalachi. I also have to say this Piacenza gym is probably one of the most nostalgic volleyball gyms for me to watch in, just because back in the day, one of the OG videos that was like big on YouTube was the Lionel Marshall 50-inch spike jump video that was on YouTube, and it was often played in this gym. But like, okay, June, once again, Zhu is a maybe. Is a maybe. There's a lot of ups and downs there. And once again, like, goats have to win a lot. Right? She is the third offensive option for Imoko right now. And she's a worse passer than Fatoumata Silla. So, you know, like she had one really good tournament. That was the Olympics in 2016. That was 10 years ago. 10 years ago. All right. And we are underway as Andringa is going to get things going here for Piacenza. Oh, just a soft muffin of a first serve. Oh, Galassi, though. That's the one area. If Piacenza, like the way Piacenza won set number 3 is they blocked the shit out of Perugia. So if they can have their block on point, that'll be something they could do. What are Vakiv years when she was playing with a bunch of other studs? Like, once again, revisionist history. So far, 2 points, 2 touches here by Perugia, or by Piacenza in the block. I would love to see Mandaraja. Do we know what's happening with his shoulder? We need to ask, where's Burkai? I don't think he's in the chat, but what's up with his shoulder? Oh, missed serves. Missed serves are just the worst here. Whew, Simone, such a fucking legend. Just continues to be so dominant. Also, apparently I've been contacted by Volleyball VBTV to say that when the blackout happens, it's actually because of what they're receiving from what they're receiving from the people, not what's happening on the VBTV side of things. Whew. Oh, that one looked like a miss. I thought that one was a miss at first. Oh, I guess they're calling a touch? Because it was definitely a miss on that one, for sure. For sure. I need Bovalenta to be way better in this match. Way better. Oh, that was a little ugly. Oh, same thing with Gutierrez. Both of these guys need to be better. Already, this game is a little ugly. I feel like this might be a quick one. Man, I've started an all-out war in the Discord. It's kind of funny. Oh, that's a good pass there by Gutierrez. There we go. Gutierrez with like a fantastic pass as they're serving him to the sideline. And Poro runs that inside ball for Bovalenta just so nicely. I need Bovo to have a big game here. I need Bovalenta to have a big game and to be out there balling. Otherwise, I don't know if it's going to be good enough. I do not know if it will be good enough. Oh, that's such a good shot there by Plotnitsky. So damn good by Plotnitsky. Hit that ball last meter in the corner. Oh, I love that. So no Bovalenta here, or sorry, no F.A. Mandaracha for Piacenza. With F.A., this series is interesting. Oh, Plotnitsky, oh my goodness. That was ridiculous. Oh, right in there. They're giving him so much room down that rail, too. Like, that makes sense to be able to take that type of, like, line and give him that type of room if he's a righty, but he's a lefty. That's, like, such an easy shot for him. Bovo. Yeah, I'll probably do some semifinal or some watch-alongs for the Plus Liga semifinals. I just didn't think that the match today was going to be that interesting. And to be honest, yesterday I had a really frustrating day trying to make a video. Oh my goodness, Simone. That was just too easy. What was happening there for Perugia's serve receive? Who was that? Oh, Plotnitsky. I don't know if he knows this, but the ball can't hit the ground. I had a really frustrating day yesterday trying to record a video, and just like my recording software, OBS, was fucking up all day long, and then other things were messing up. So I'm like a day behind my recording that I'd like to be. Like, I wanted to post this video this morning, and it's not even done being edited. So I decided not to do a live watch along for Zaxa against Evierchi. But I'll have to see kind of what the what the semifinal schedule is for the Plus Liga. Yeah, there we go. Poro. Just that one-hand dish is just beautiful. Oh. If only we could get cameras that didn't, actually shot at a high bit rate and didn't move around all of the damn time. The production value of Italian games is so damn low. So damn low. Is that back-to-back blocks? Whoa. Honestly, Lukey, I'm trying to do something on the Vakif Bank Fenerbahce series. It's just tough because I do so much that's like stats-based, and it's hard to find like team stats in the Volley Station stuff for the Sultanar League. Okay, Camperoni with the put down, and Piacenza takes the early lead, or the lead here, or sorry, the advantage. Piacenza takes on the advantage now early on. Advantage is when you're leading by one. If you have the serve, like if you have a 1 point lead, then that's the advantage. A lead, you have to have 2 points. Oh, it's a good touch. Piacenza's touching a lot in the block right now. Okay, Sunday games, Monday games. Maybe a Monday game where we're going to do something there for Warszawa. No, I've already done a Warszawa against Lublin. Zawiercie against Rosovia. Yeah, we'll have to see. Something along those lines. Yeah, I know what the semis are for the Plus Liga. Like I watched the Zaxa game today. It was on while I was doing other things, but I just didn't have a chance to be able to do like a live stream or a watch along for it. Yeah, for the CEV for Champions League, we'll definitely do some watch alongs. But that's not until May. Like we're paused on the CEV right now. Actually, maybe we'll do one for the CEV Cup, because I think that'll be interesting, especially with that Lundberg team and Piacenza. I know that Galatasaray just won the CEV Cup yesterday for the women. Woo! But I mean, on like the women's side for Champions League, I think you've got a couple of spicy matchups. Because it's Scandici against Asabashi, right? And then it's going to be like Vakif Bank versus Conigliano in the other semifinal. Like that's essentially a final. Like that should be the final. Like whoever wins that match is winning the championship. I mean, Scandici maybe has a chance, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, Zawiercie and Rzeszów for the 7th time this year, but also Warszawa against Lublin for the 7th time this year. Maybe not the 7th, but at least the 6th. Because they played each other in the Champions League as well as in the regular season. Oh, that's a big block by Russo. This is going to be a quick one. This is unfortunately going to be a quick one. Russo has 4 points already. Okay. All right. Oh, so that's a good pass. Is that Pache or is it Loretti? It looks like Pache. Yeah, it's Pache. And just Poro can just sling it. He just slings it. Like Boniface is not making that set. I'm sorry. Oh, that's over. Oh, is that up? How did that not touch the roof? Oh, Bovo. Honestly, I think Zerot Bank has a very good shot to go to the finals. I think the finals are going to be Zerot Bank against Perugia. And even then, like I had a bit of a dark period where I wasn't doing anything. And I actually I recorded a preview for the Men's Champions League. Like never finished editing it. I recorded a playoff preview for the Men's Champions League. Never finished editing it. I did a video review of Zerot Bank against Trentino. Never finished editing it. And in all of them, I've talked about how I really think that Zerot Bank could potentially be the first Turkish team to win the Champions League. They've just got a lot of talent on that team. They've got a lot of depth on that team. They have the coaching and the game planning on that team to do well. So I honestly think Zerot Bank could. I mean, this Perugia team is also very good. Like this Perugia team is another team that could win it all. But yeah. It would be a hell of a match. Perugia against Zerot Bank would be very interesting, I think. I think it would be a fun match. Bentara. Somebody was asking me yesterday if I thought Bentara was going to be able to do well in the Japanese league, like in replace of Dima, and I was like, yo, Bentara is still is one of the best opposites in the world. And he hits that fastball. He's explosive. He does so many things well. I think he's going to fit into the Japanese league really well. Right? The Japanese league is a very technical league. It's a very fast league. And I mean, Bentara also knows how to play with a lot of volume. I know he doesn't do it that much here in Perugia because they have so many different options. But when he was playing with Stalnissa, right, he was so much volume all the time. Gutierrez. Okay. Piacenza is sticking with them. I mean, they want to set. I mean, kind of. They're down by 3. Okay, we got Mandaracha in the front row. Just to be a blocker, maybe? Just to swing a little bit? I don't know. We'll see. Oh, Gutierrez into the net. Let's see if they set Mandaracha at all, or if he's just out there to block. Is he just out there to pass and to block, or are they going to set him at all? Honestly, from where Poro's trying to set Bovalenta on that, I don't think they're setting Mandaracha. Like he's jacking that back all the way to Bovalenta. When the much easier set is to go in front of him. Oh. Already 18-13. This is going to be this could be a quick one. Perugia Zavierci. You want another little rematch of last year? Yeah, he's not swinging. He is not swinging. That was a 50% swing at best. Yeah, he's just using Bentara on that one. The real The real show will be, does he serve? Because that's the thing, is Monterotta, when he's serving, it can be a game changer. Oh, that's another good block. Piacenza's blocking has been very strong so far in this match. And another one. Comparoni has 2, Galassi has 1, but they've been getting a lot of good touches as well, too. Fucking stupid thing. Rebound what, though? Oh. Like, why can't we have nice things in volleyball? Oh. That's such a good run. Just the speed at which they're running Plotnitsky on that second tempo ball. And it's a little different too than what like Verona. I'm very like cued in on what Verona's been doing because that's the video I was editing was their offense from game 1. Did they get that? Did they give that to Perugia? I thought that was over. Bonifonte is going to challenge that. Overpass there by Monterotta. Go Gutierrez shut down Russo. Russo is 6 points here in this first set. The middle will be impactful, but also like Bubul and Savas. Those are 2 good middles for Zerat Bank. Don't discredit Zerat Bank's middles. But yeah, Glader and Zenishal are really good down the middle. I don't disagree. Go Milan. Yeah, Roberto Russo is just killing it. 4 kills, 2 blocks. He's 100% in swinging at the moment. Roberto Russo was I think he was an underrated part of Italy's World Championship team this summer. Oh, just a dribbler. And from Closato, too. Those ones are tough. Like, what can you do about that? Oh, Monterotta's passing has just been... Yeah, another half speed. He's not swinging. Oh, Monterotta jumping with the middle. It's funny just to see how different teams run different things and how Perugia actually likes that overload, whereas Verona doesn't. Is that a touch? See, Bentara thinks so, but Piacenza doesn't. Ooh, it could be a touch. Could be a touch. Oh, yeah, it was. They're giving it to him. Yeah, you got to run Camperoni there. Bovo. Bovo's arm is just, it is a rubber band. Oh, why are you, like, I don't know why Bovo Lenta is pointing to the ground like that. Sepsi, Folek, and Fornal in one match. Gerbich must call Folek to the national team to forget about their past conflict. I agree. I would tend to agree. But there's a lot of people out there who think that's not going to happen. I'll be honest, it annoys the shit out of me about how, just out. It annoys the shit out of me how in volleyball we just assume that everyone should always be available for the national team at all times. We play more international matches than any other sport, and yet they're just supposed to be available at all times. Oh, that's the ace. That's an ace there by Bovo, too, all the way to the baseline. Nicely done. Right, like you need to be available for VNL. You need to be available for World Championships. You need to be available for Europe, your like continental championships. You're expected to be available for 2 championships, like 2 competitions a year in the summer after playing a full pro season. Like it's crazy to me. I know in Europe it's a little bit different because in football, like when you're called in, because there's going to be the national team windows or the international windows, as Perugia really follows it up. Like it's normal to kind of see that, but even like in football, it's way different. Like if a guy is asking for rest, they usually give him rest. Of course, when there's like big matches, it's different. But like for VNL, oh man, you've just played an entire season and you're going to go schlep around the world to play 4 matches in a week? Yo, that's tough. It's really tough to justify. All right, well, Russo was the man of the hour so far here for Perugia. 4 for 4 on attack with 2 blocks. Plotnitsky playing well, 2 4 for 7 out there. Bovolenta with 4, Bentara with 4, Comparoni and Simon both with 3, Mandaracha with 2, Andringo with 2, Gutierrez with 2, Semeniak with 2, Rosato with 2, Galassi and Gianelli both with 1. And yeah, just a difficult time out there. Perugia not missing a serve in that first set. And I mean a much different situation when you're looking at errors in this match compared to yesterday's match. Only 6 errors altogether in that first set. Perugia only making 1. And I mean, I do think that like that's a little bit of Perugia's play style. Especially from the baseline. They had the best efficiency from the baseline this year in the LegaVolley. So they don't go for it as much, but they really scale back on the errors. And they just put the ball in play. And I mean, it makes sense too, because they've got so much skill in so many of their positions, and they play such a systematic and yet fluid game at the same time that it really benefits them to get into longer rallies because they have that ball control and they have a court general in Gianelli who can really manage those type of situations. VNL is a good to test young players. National team starters should rest. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I fully agree. The VNL should be rested, but like I'm pretty sure the FIVB has a rule where you need to be playing like a certain amount of your starters from the year or your guys from the year before in VNL the next year. Yeah, I guess I didn't even notice, but people are talking in the Discord about how Galassi just left the match. Guess they do have Comparoni in there. That was Bovolenta passing that ball. Honestly, like I kind of want to see them give a little bit more volume to Andringa. Where is he on this list? Yeah, Andringa's 3 for 3. He's 3 for 3. Give him some volume. Let the man swing. Ugh. some more technical issues here. Let the man swing. Oh, I don't know what we missed there. No, it's a nice swing by Bentara. Or he must have been on the attack line or something. Oh, Andringa with the one-on-one. It's got to feel bad for Lucas Bergman because he was supposed to maybe compete for a spot this year, and yet they're going to Andringa first. But man, Andringa with the clamp on Bentara. Rough start to the set here for Bentara with an error and a block. High ball outside of Plotnitsky. That'll be recycled. Then to Semeniuk. The block touches by Piacenza have been outstanding. Run Simone here. Okay, Piacenza coming out hot here in set number 2. Could be all right. Chisels that one off the incoming middle blocker right into that gap, forcing Perugia to take that time out. What are your thoughts for Verona after yesterday's game? Well, it was a tough watch with how bad Keita looked injured. Right, he was just hobbling around there, which really limits them. And then you've got Mosic, who can't pass the ball all of a sudden, and Darlin, who was almost like a minus a million. Oh my goodness, another block there. Bovalenta. 5-0 Piacenza here to start this set. Yo. Looks like Galassi was followed by a doctor coming out of the game. So that's very interesting. We'll have to keep an eye out on that. Another slowdown. 6-0. 6-0 so far for Piacenza. Wow. Yesterday's match was an Aerofest, I agree. Bergman or Younger Heno? Younger Heno. I'm not going to say I don't like Bergman. Okay, Andringa with the dig there too. Bovalenta with another swing. Oh, he misses it. Oh man, they had a chance to go up 7-0. But to me, it's all about how Piacenza bounces back here. If they let Perugia go on a bit on a run, then I can see Perugia coming back and winning this set. But if they can just keep their foot on Perugia's neck and keep on pushing and keep on pushing and keep on pushing, just don't get ahead of themselves and don't start thinking that they've won this set, but just focus on this one side out here. Yeah, it's a good pass by Gutierrez. Really not that much volume yet to Simone. Oh, that's just a bad pass by Porro. I would have flung it back to Bovalenta after he missed that one. That's kind of like the gamesmanship there that Porro needs to be a little bit better on. Because you're seeing how the Perugia blockers are fronting Simone, and he's obviously going to be their first option in terms of stopping him in the block. But as they're moving forward and as you're moving along the net, you're creating that opening for Bovalenta on the back. And then also Bovalenta's just missed, so just give him a little bit of confidence in that situation. Right, I feel like he's trying to go too fast to the outside to be able to create that gap for Andringa, and it's just creating too much chaos out there for his own team. All right, Gianelli now. Can he do something big? Can he do something put a little bit of pressure on Piacenza. Piacenza's actually been passing really well. There we go, Simone. That was a Shaq dunk. Man, he's still got it, eh? He's still got it. Like, oh. And like Cosato is going up with him too. Like it's not a full commit because he has to move over, but Cosato is right there. All right, Piacenza up 8-3. Oh ho 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 ho. You think does Bergman deserve more chances though? I don't know. We've kind of seen him get chances with the Brazilian team, and it's kind of gone away. And then we've seen him get chances with Piacenza, and it's kind of gone away. Yeah, I think he's like got German origins. I mean, with a name like Bergman, you would hope so. Whew. Yeah, see, this is where like Perugia not phased at all by the fact that they started this match down 6-0 because now they've have that by 3 already. And it's just like one setting error and then one passing error, and it just kind of compounds a little bit for Piacenza. But now that Bergman's played for Brazil, he can't play for Germany anymore. That's such a lovely dish. I love that dish there by Poro. Oh. Ball's coming in from behind him too. This is such a difficult set to make because you're watching that ball come from behind you and you have to understand where that middle is. And that's where, Simone, he just has such a big window, and if you just put it in the area of his window, he's going to be able to do something with it. Simone already with 3. What are they going to challenge there? That ball was well out. Well out, I think. Bergman is a height merchant. He's a Brazilian Guerzo. But like Guerzo is he honestly, I thought he finished the season pretty well for JW. Okay, I thought that's closer than I thought it was, but still, that ball was definitely out. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, he's a height merchant when he's not even that tall anymore. Oh, that's in. That's a great shot by Bovalenta. I'm really interested to see how his game matures. Oh, yeah. That's an outstanding shot there by Bovalenta. Just nicely to the baseline. Ah, good pass. Russo for MVP so far, eh? He's 5 for 5 in attack, I think. Oh, 5 for 6. 5 for 6. Oh. That's a lucky one for Piacenza there because that looked like a ball that Perugia was going to be able to transition. That looked like a ball that that Perugia was going to be able to transition. I hate those net calls. I hate those net calls. That's a big one, Gutierrez. Gutierrez with a bomb there from the baseline. Probably because Leal was already in Brazil and Italy was already and Monterreno was already in Italy, right? So like Poland was probably willing to do the things to be able to give him citizenship and to get him essentially into the country and to be a part of his team, right? And you could only have one naturalized player, so why would he go to, and like obviously he wants to go to a top team. Okay, I won't lie. Which one is younger, Heno? Is Matisse younger? Or Matisse is younger than Iller, right? Because I saw Matisse play for France this summer at the VNL live in Quebec, and I thought he was pretty good. I thought he was pretty smooth. Oh, that is a tough error there for Russo. I mean, that was I thought that was probably a bit of a setter's decision, like quick in transition, and just the angle that he was coming in on. I should have set the pipe there. 2020 like revisionist history, but should have set the pipe. Yeah, if I would pick Matisse Heno over Lucas Bergman any day. Like I got to see Lucas Bergman play for the Brazilian like U19 team, I think, back in 2022 in person, and I was not that impressed. And I mean, that Brazilian team, they were playing at a senior level event where they were playing at the Pan Am Cup, but I was not impressed by that Brazilian team. Hendringa with another kill. Piacenza holding on to this lead nicely. They are holding on to this lead nicely, and that's the type of situation that Porro needs to set Hendringa. Although he hasn't been terrible yet. 5 points. He's been passing well. Bovalenta into the net. Four attacking errors for Perugia, where it's 5 serving errors for Piacenza. Although that does help, like maybe like they don't get into rhythm. Oh, Gutierrez has been passing really well. And like they're giving Andringa a 1-on-0 out there too. Porro is just baiting them with Leon. Andringa. 5 for 5 in attack. 5 for 5 in a block, baby. Let's go. Oh, that's too soft. That's too much of a muffin. Rosato's doing an all right job out there. He's doing an all right job. Whoa, Plotnitsky. That's his second ace of the match. Second ace of the match there for the Ukrainian. Also, it sounds like he's going to be playing for the national team this year, so that is going to be big. Yo. That's a smart timeout by Boniface. I like that. Just don't let them, especially with Plotnitsky. I think low-key Plotnitsky could be one of the best servers in the world. He hits that ball with speed. He hits it with control. The response for for Piacenza here out of this point will be big. I honestly don't know anything about Lozer's injury and whether or not he's going to be back. We're seeing Galassi's back. Gutierrez is going to get that ball on the outside. That's a good recycle. That's a really good recycle. Yeah, get it back. He's got to hit that ball. Some good defense. Third time's the charm for Gutierrez. No. Here's the chance here for Piacenza to... Oh, transition, but no. Porro. Paolo Porro. That's a big block. He's just such a smart volleyball player. Like, he understands the flow of the game. Oh, yeah, one-on-one on Semeniuk, too. Oh, can Simone do a little bit of damage here? FA's back in to block, okay. Honestly, don't know if that even worked out last time. Oh no. Weird. I thought I saw on the screen in the in-house screen that FA was in. My bad. My bad. Oh, that's a good rip there by Gutierrez. That's a really good rip there by Gutierrez. Yeah. Especially on a pass like that. You got two blockers in front of you. You're just hitting that ball hard. Oh, that's a big serve, Porro. Good defense. Good defense. Bovo. Does he put that out? Oh. They're going to say it touched Bovalenta, and you can't challenge that. So is the replay. You can't challenge that yet. You're going to be able to challenge that this summer. I didn't think that touched him. But we'll have to see. We will have to see. Yeah, give us that replay. That's tough to say. I don't think it touched him, though. I don't think it touched him. Who's better, Russell or TJ? TJ's more explosive. Russell is a little bit more steady. Like, Russell is a slightly better passer than TJ, in my opinion. But TJ is just like a freak athlete who can just make plays and just make things happen sometimes. Oof. I'm kind of rooting for Piacenza right now, but I am a little bit nervous by the score at the moment for them. I am a little bit nervous for the score at the moment for them. Oh, that's Veronican. TJ is doing pretty good in the Japanese league because his team, like JTech Stings, don't have the roster that they had last year. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good defense. That's out. That's out, though. Yeah, so just like I said, like, this is a score that makes me nervous because Perugia can just chip away, chip away, chip away, chip away. TJ low-key chokes under pressure. I just think he's a little bit more emotional. He's a little bit more emotional than Russell. Like, Russell's just so even keel. Like, Russell's kind of like a nerd out there, you know? He just plays just almost robotic. Right side. Oh, no, you're going to give it to the middle. I like that run. I really like that run by Porro. Yeah, Russell's past two seasons in Zavierci have been really good. Really, really good. He's been super solid. And I mean, that Zavierci team is one that is kind of void of like big superstars. Like in some ways, he's the biggest superstar. And yet, you know, for the second year in a row, they're going to the Final Four. Like they're looking real good in the Plus Liga as well, too. Like, oh, Bovo. That's just a sloppy play. You can't have sloppy plays like that at this juncture of the match. I mean, that would make sense that TJ's reception is a lot better now that he's been playing in Japan. That is like what Japan is known for, right? It's known for their reception. And, you know, really focusing on the technical aspects of the game. Svansiger. Let's get the Croatian in there. Tavares is the most underrated setter in the world. Him and Poro. You know, Tavares, if he was in a decent international team that played, Perugia is back in this. Perugia is back in this for sure. Just 1 point away. That's a big block. And it's just their hesitance in not being of wanting to set Andringa. Like sometimes you just got to make the easier set. But yeah, Tavares has to be one of the most underrated setters in the world. To me, he's a top 10 setter in the world. He really is. And I mean, that series against Lube in the quarterfinals really showed. They really showed. They dominated Lube. And a lot of it was because like their first ball side out. Their first ball side out was incredible in that match. Oh, you think he's the best setter in the Plus Liga? You're going to give him a better than Janusz? Yeah, it is looking a little scary for Janusz or for Piacenza, I won't lie. Oh my goodness. I know no one's probably watching or cares about the French league, but Tours, who has been a perennial powerhouse for years, is about to lose in the quarterfinals to Paris. Paris finished 10th in the regular season, but they lost game 1, and now they are down 2-0 and 18-14 in the third. Wow. That's crazy. Crazy things happening in the French league right now. That's a big dig there. They need this. No. They needed to be able to convert that. Sorry, I'm distracted about what's happening in France right now. That's a good run. A good run. Now, where's Simone in this rotation? Is he in the front row? No, I don't think Perugia has the best outside trio in the world. I think that actually goes to Zerot Bank. I think for now, Klevno and Namir is a better outside trio than Plotnitsky, Semeniuk, and Bentara. So I want to see these two teams in the finals, man. That would be sick. That would be sick. That the French 18-year-old there? And yeah, people are surprised that I'm calling Tavares a top 10 setter in the world. He really is. Like, especially because of how he plays the game. Like, he can serve, he can block, but he also just runs a good offense too. Once again, like that Savierci team doesn't have big star outside hitters. You know, even when you look at other teams in the Plus Liga, like they don't have a Leon in Lublin, they don't have a Bednors like in Warszawa. I mean, Resovia is stacked up and down the lineup. You're waiting for Gianelli to dump. I'm not. You're not wrong. It's kind of coming to that time. Simone in attacking is 6 for 7. And Dringa has 4. Bovalenta has 4. I mean, that's it right now. Like, Piacenza is really just putting the ball all around. Clevno and Fornal are freaks. They play so similar too. I think they're the best outside duo in the world. The thing is about Fornal and Clevno is they both have such good vision, right? They have such good vision where they're patient on the ball, and then they come in explosively. You know, Fornal's a little bit more explosive than Clevno. Clevno has a little bit more skill than Fornal, but they wait, and then they attack, and then they play it. And on the other side, you've got an Emir who, I mean, he's one of the best scorers of all time. I don't think you can doubt that. Oh, that's a big serve by Simone. Oh, that's a really good swing. That's a really good answer. The micro of this game is actually really good. The micro of this game is really good. Like how these two teams are playing against each other, is really impressive. Gutierrez, that's a really good answer. That's like, because there's just a lot of tension in this match right now, because you can like Perugia is just knocking on the door to get right back into it, knocking back in the door. Poro, that's a big serve. Oh, this is big. This is really big. Can they get it in transition? No, what a dig there by Gianelli. Oh, that's out. That's out. They're going to go for a challenge on that. They have to. But I don't think there's a touch. Well, Patry isn't going to be playing this summer for France, so it's going to be all Foch. Why can't they put Turkish League in VBTV? Because the Turkish League probably has other, like, the rights for the Turkish League, like, it's like TRT Sport in Turkey. Like, it's weird. Like, they play the games on YouTube and they don't, like they geo-block it. So it's like they don't even want people from internationals to watch the game. Yeah, Vasim Pantara is rumored to be going to Suntory, and it's because of Ferry Riegers is going to be coming in for Perugia. Which, like, was that an ace? Challenge that for sure. I think you have to challenge that. No, it's out. It's further than I thought it was. Yeah, Bentara is headed to Japan next year, and then Ferry Riegers is going to be playing for Perugia, and then Milan is picking up another Belgian in Basil Dermot, who was one of the best scorers in the Champions League this year for Knack Roeselare. All right, we're all tied up at 1. And like this set felt similar to set number 3 in the semi-final, in match number 1, where in set number 3 in match number 1, Piacenza took over with their blocking. In this one, they took over with their serving and their blocking in the first beginning of the points, and then Perugia was just playing catch up. But yeah, on like a point-to-point basis, as they're going back and forth, Are you thinking about maybe Belgium in the World Championships? Because I don't think they weren't in the VNL last year. Belgium. All right. Set number 2, you got Simone with 4 points, Andringa with 4 points, Gutierrez with 4, Bovalenta with 4. So 4 points across the board for 4 of the Piacenza swingers. And then only Plotnitsky with 4, Bentara with 4, Poro, Camperoni, Des Verona, Semenya, Rousseau, and Rosato all with 1. And it was just a bit of an error fest. From 6 errors in set number 1 to 18, 3 times the amount of errors in set number 2 over set number 1. 8 attacking errors, 3 serving errors for Perugia in this one. But the blocking errors, I really wished it showed the touches that Piacenza was getting and the slowdowns that they were getting, that they're able to transition into points. Because that 14 kills over 7 kills in favor of Piacenza, I mean, partly is the fact that, like, you know, Piacenza gave Perugia 8 points on serve receive, so you're just taking away 8 opportunities for them to side out there and get attack points. But on the other half of it, especially in that early going when they started that game 6-0, and once again, it could have been 7-0 if Bovo hadn't missed that transition opportunity. That's like those soft touches and, you know, is allowing really Piacenza to score points in transition as well. Yeah, I mean, I thought honestly it was going to be a little bit different with how quickly they caught up on that 6-point gap. But then Piacenza did a really good job at keeping them at bay. Is this the year that when Cuba locks in and plays to their full potential? Problem is with Cuba is that you need the coaching, and they don't have the coaching, and you need the setting. Like I think thought it should have been Gomez, and yet they kept it going with who's that other guy? Why am I blanking on him? The guy with the English sounding name. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, I think Gomez should be the setter. But otherwise, like, you've got Yant, you've got Lopez, you got Melgarejo, you got both Gutierrez's, you got Concepcion, you got Masso, you got, you know, Herrera, who's been an absolute beast in Turkey this year. Bentara starts this set much different. Much better response there from Bentara in set number 2. But yeah, just like Cuba needs to pass the ball and needs to set the ball, and they need a coach who's going to actually game plan for them. That's another really good pass from Gutierrez. Gutierrez just gets up so high, too, for a smaller guy. He's just getting up there and playing at the height of, you know, some of the big boys. Really good pass. Oh, that's a big serve by Simone, but Kalachi, surprisingly enough, off the, because Simone just was such a casual dig. Such a casual dig there by Robert Landy. Oh, that transition there for Bovalenta. Bovalenta just not great in transition. I would love to see his numbers in transition. Gutierrez left just wide open on that one too. Pache is doing some really good work, in like on defense too, as he was picking up that ball. And Russo, like Piacenza is on Perugia is on Piacenza's middle. It's like white on rice. It's another big serve there by Paolo Porro. Oh, Pace. That's tough. That's tough. Gianelli trying to get his team going. Oh, that's a really good presence of mind there of Bentara. Just to slip it in behind. Not trying to do too much with it, just nicely slipping it in on the backside. Oh, Comparoni needs to be better with that first touch. Oh, lefty there. Gutierrez. It looks like Perugia wanted a bit of a call there. It was a little sticky in his hands. Little sticky. That's an easy pass. Easy pass. Gutierrez needs to be a little bit. I mean, there's a reason they call that the back door. You know? You just got to slip it in behind sometimes. Thoughts on Trentino this season? I mean, yeah, they went down when Micheletto got injured. That's what happens when you no longer have the best player in the world. They struggled all year because they didn't have Lavia as well, too. Ramon was supposed to be their third option, and yet he couldn't pass the ball well enough. Oh, wow. Piacenza saves that. That's surprising to me. Get there, Gutierrez. Yeah. Piacenza is just really prolonging these rallies in a really fun way. Okay, there we go. Bentara finishes it off. But yeah, Trentino just like it's tough, like especially with not having Lavia. When you have Lavia there and he can pin down your serve receive and he can, add some tertiary scoring, then that team is way different, right? Especially with Faure on the right side. Like that's a guy who can score. But not having Lavia and then losing Micheletto as well too in the way that they did, that's really tough. That's just really tough. So the thing is here is that Piacenza, if they want to take advantage in this match, they can't trail against this Perugia team. Because Perugia will get more and more momentum as the set goes on. But Bentara looks like he's way better so far in this set. And Gianelli is setting him into the back gap there. Yeah. Dish it to Simon. Right up there to the top of his window so he can just crush it deep. That's the thing, like with middles, depending on the middle you're playing with, they're going to have a various window, right? Because they're not jumping to the ball, to the set. You're setting it into their zone. So you need to be potentially getting in there. Right. And that's what Simon makes him so deadly, is that he's so physical and he can just get up there and crush any ball in his zone. He has such a big zone. That's why he really thrives with the setter like DeCecco or like Porro, who can just deliver a ball into the zone. Piacenza needs to make a move soon, man. They need to make a move soon. Otherwise, like this, like if Piacenza isn't able to get a bit of an advantage early, and then just like run away like they stole something, then yeah, this one's gonna be a quick one. It should be potentially done in 4. It's going to be a tough swing here for Gutierrez. Yeah. And so that's it. Like, Perugia is just going to keep on putting pressure on, try not to miss any serves. Just keep putting the pressure on. You know, when you don't miss serves, then it just forces the other team to make plays. And right now, like, Piacenza is struggling to make plays. Like their first ball side out is not that high. Also, can we get Boniface some better shoes there, man? Like, can we have a little bit? Like, these guys are Italian. Can we have a little bit of drip on the sidelines, please? Like, Lorenzetti, he's looking the way he should. Just like the New Balance sneakers with the slightly oversized suit. Oh, man, come on. There we go. That's a good answer. You'd like to see them do it in the first ball side out, but as long as they're getting the point, that's all that really matters. Yeah, it's a good rip by Bovalenta down the line, too. Pick on Colaci. Russo's really cooled down, since he was dominating at the beginning of the match. Like, first set was all Russo, and then he's had 2 points since then. Bentara with 5 here in the third. Oh, no. It's just these like points that are just so close, and you just don't feel that same tension. You're just not feeling that same tension. Like, Perugia has that control. You know, in the last set, it kind of felt like Piacenza got away with one. Like, they slipped in early, grabbed what they needed, and just ran away. And made it across the bridge as it was going up, you know? Did they give that point on the scoreboard to... Oh, okay. How high is this Piacenza roof in the middle, man? Because there's, like, just based off of what I'm seeing from the sidewall, it looks like there's way less room. It looks like there's way more room than it looks like in this barn. Yeah, Perugia is just in cruise control right now. If only, it sucks because you're really playing like the what if game. It's like, what if they had Mandaraja in this game, in this series right now. And I mean, I know Boniface was saying that they're thinking that he was going to be back ready for next week's CEV Cup match in the finals against Lundberg, but, I think that does potentially bode well for Saturday. Like maybe he's going to be back out, or for Sunday. That's when they're playing. But he's just someone who can, he can put pressure on from the baseline. He passes well. He can score out of system. Like right now, you're asking a lot from a lot of these guys. Why are middles typically the worst servers? I mean, usually because just middles are just big and generally a little bit dumpy. They're usually a little bit less dynamic. The same way that centers are generally bad from the free throw line in basketball too. They're not typically going to be the best jumpers. They're not typically going to have the best arm. That's why a guy like Simone is a bit of he's just generally a little bit different, right? Because he's so big and has such a good arm and can just crush the ball. Biniek's a good server as well too. Lozère is actually a pretty decent server. Yeah. But also too, another thing when you think about it, the swing to have when you are a middle is a lot different, right? Than you are going to be as an outside. As a middle, you're never going to hit an out of system ball, right? You're just trying to hit straight down. You're trying to cut that ball off. You're trying to hit those angles, and you're always tight to the net. Whereas an outside, you're going to have to deal with those different shots. So generally they're arm swings, and that's why you don't see a lot of middles who spin serve that well. Oh, miscommunication there. Poro. Oh, no. This set's over. This is done. Kokonowski as well, too. Kokonowski is a really good hybrid as well. You're right. I don't know what Poro is complaining about there. But that was one, it could have been 14-12. Right? If Perugia is going to make a mistake, they're a team that doesn't make a lot of errors. They're going to make a mistake like that, and just execution, you need to capitalize on it. You can't just go out there and make an error on the backside for them as well too. Lozère does hit his serve weirdly. He does hit it, weird. It's a little interesting, but because of that, it kind of creates a little bit of spacing there. I mean, I think Biniek is when his serve is on, oh man, it's an absolute weapon. It is an absolute weapon. I have to say Finn McCarthy from Canada, one of the best servers for a middle as well too. I'm trying to think of some other good servers. Chen Inyezi is not a great server despite being a really good middle. Oh. Just errors compounding right now for Piacenza. Andringa! Man, this is why we need to give Andringa some more volume. We need to give Andringa some more volume. What are his stats at right now? Andringa's 6 for 9 with a 66% efficiency. Right? Just let him cook. Let him cook out there. That's a really good run by Gianelli. And Gianelli just has the pulse on his team. He has the control of his team almost at all times. Flavio does have a decent serve. It's a little bit weird but he's hitting it right at the crest of the net, and it moves quite a bit. And Dringo with another good pass. Oh, they blocked Simon. Oh, that's smart by Russo. That is smart by Russo. Very smart by Russo. I want to see the replay of that. Now, I don't think he caught it and chucked it. I think he just kind of, show us that replay. Yeah. But yeah, Trentino had both of their top outsides, sick at one time. And they're not a particularly deep team as this team is going. This match is or this set anyways is getting out of control. What can Piacenza do here in set number 3? In set number 4, I mean. That's it. So like right now is a time where they need to start building momentum. Get a couple blocks, go on a serving run, start, make some big defensive plays, something that they get the boys jumping, something to get the boys going, that'll bring some life. Like, they're being loud in there. Obviously they're good fans, but just like bring a little bit of energy and hope on for the next set. Yeah, let that fall out. But something needs to happen, whether it's from the baseline, like a big play needs to happen, and that's either going to be an ace or two, and it needs to be more than that. Like it needs to be a couple plays in a row. Oh, Simone into that. Like that was a good opportunity. If Simone can go back out there, serve a couple of aces, get Perugia sweating a little bit. If they're able to go 18-13 to like 18-15 there by a couple of Simone aces, that's going to change some things. But right now, that's just not the case for Piacenza. They've got no mojo. They've got no juice. Gutierrez with a good deep swing. Tiscore is getting too mad at Gutierrez. I don't like that. Oof. Like all of the best servers, just not like what are their serving numbers at here for set number 3? Yeah, we're still in set number 3. Bentara has 7 this set, yo. Yeah, no aces and 5 errors for Piacenza in this set. That's going to be the long and short of it too. Especially when we're looking at all sets, 15 errors across, just under 3 sets so far. I mean, it's better than like Lube numbers. What do you want to talk about Antropova's big ass contract? I mean, she's like what, 20, 23 years old and one of the best players in the world. It's massive. Absolutely massive. It just shows like there's so much talent in women's volleyball right now. There's so much talent in women's volleyball right now, and it's really having a moment. It just shows to me how much the Italian league needs to get better on the business side of things and start paying some of the best players what they deserve. Because Turquier has been able to catch up with, their big clubs spending money on some of the best players and some of the best coaches, which are coincidentally all Italian. Oh, Like Perugia's transition game is just so clean. It's just so clean. Like immediately picked up. Gianelli's just going to jack it up and let Semeniuk swing away at it. Sometimes you just need to let your boys swing away. Kalachi has 9 digs, which is a little impressive. Well, I didn't really like that set. Comparoni was late on that. And Dringa continues. He's like, what, 7 for 11 in this match so far? Passing well, too. Like, oof. I want to see a replay of that set. They're really just setting like Rosato to a spot on the net. They're really just setting him like they're always going for that 31. Oh, that's a great pickup by Pache. Yeah, Bovolenta. So this is like one of the last opportunities here for Piacenza to build a little bit of momentum now for that. I thought you were just going to let Bovolenta go for it from the baseline. Instead, you're going to bring Old Man Tragica out and Henri Leon. You've taken Gutierrez out too. Just giving the boys a little bit of rest before set number 4. Who knows? Oh, he didn't hit a floater, but he got over the net. Andringa, let's go. Hey, he gets it. Yeah, let's go. Robert Andringa. You love to see it. You love to see it. Kicked up by Simone, and somehow Andringa puts it away. Oh, is that in? Oh, that's going to be out. They're going to call that out. See, this is like a couple of plays. I mean, strategic challenge here for Lorenzetti because it's going to act like a timeout and just reset the juju a little bit, reset how things are going. Sound of the crowd tells you it's out. So this one, however they can do it, coming out of this timeout right now is huge for Piacenza. Oh, that's a big dig. Oh my goodness. Loretti. Oh man, that's tough. That's tough. Because Loretti is a libero. He should be able to make that play. And that's I'm not blaming him. It's just that's a tough moment. I once had one of those at match point in a 5th set as a setter. So I can relate. Run him. Oh, run Simone in that situation. Run Simone. You got to run Simone. You have to run Simone there. Well, Perugia dominates that set. Pretty error-free volleyball on both sides of the court. But it's just like in a few moments where, Piacenza is unable to score. Ben Tara with 8 points in that set as well, too. Really picking it up after being terrible in set number 2. So Ben Tara leads this match with 15. He's 15 for 22. His efficiency isn't that terrible either. He's well over a 50% efficiency. So that's good news there for Perugia fans. Bovalenta, not the same thing. He's 11 for 27, and his efficiency is in the basement. Plotnitsky with 12, Gutierrez with 10, Russo with 10, and Dringa, Goat Dringa out there, 8 for 12 he's continuing on with that 66% efficiency. So for me, it's going to come down to, because like Piacenza's passing the ball pretty well. They're passing the ball pretty well, but like they just need to be better from the baseline. They need to be better from the baseline. Like attacking wise, they're right there. Blocking wise, it's pretty much neck and neck. But it's the baseline. Like this number right here, 3 aces to 5 errors is massive compared to 3 to 15. I'm talking shit to Ronnie Cuban Spike in the Discord right now. All right. I think so much of this is going to be how can Piacenza react to this match and react to the beginning of this set. Because if they're playing patch up against Perugia, I just don't see it. If they're 1 point, maybe 2 behind, maybe. But once you get to 3 and above that, then it's like Perugia's going to be in cruise control. Gianelli's got a chin on him, eh? Just like it's partly just that beard, but just comes out. Just like objectively, I think Gianelli's a decent looking guy, but just that little top knot. It's just we got to get something different there. Oh, Ben Tara picks up where he left off, just by just going OT. That's the one thing with having Andringa out there, right? You know, if Ben Tara is swinging up against Mandaracha, he's not having the same day that he's having against Andringa. But it's the first error there for Andringa on the day. That's too bad. Does not bode well for Piacenza at all. Yeah, I wish Bonifonte had a little bit more drip out there. A little bit more drip. Okay, Bovo. Let's see. Can they pile on a little bit here? This is what I was saying, is that they need to put pressure on from the baseline. They need to get steals from the baseline. They need to be able to get steals from the baseline and maybe not get stuff blocks, but at the very least try to transition. There, 2 in a row. 2 in a row. Bovalenta. Whew. Can they heat up? If they can push this to a 5th set, there's possibilities. There's possibilities. Another big serve. Is that going to be over? Oh, Gianelli. Oh, Gianelli. Like, that's the leadership right there. He understands that if, hey, I let this ball go over right now, that is going to give them that 3-point lead. He knows how important that point is. That's honestly, that reason right there is why Gianelli is one of the best in the world. Oh, what are they video checking? No, I don't think he was over. I don't think he was over. Oh, yeah, perfect. Perfectly set. And I mean, just like creating that nice little, like, oh, love it. Good pass by Andringa. Oh, Bovalenta is just wide open. They're so worried about Simon. And I mean, you have to be. Let's see here. And I mean, he hits that cross body so well that you have to take his cross. But that's just going to open up for him down the line, too. Kind of like how Forge hits that ball, too. Ah, Andringa, that's tough. That is tough. It's a big swing here from Gutierrez. Wow. That's huge. I don't think that can be understated how big that swing is right there. Inside set, out of system ball. You got 4 hands in front of you, and you like put it perfectly high off hands. Like, you don't even let them get near it. Simon now. Can he do something? Off speed to Kalachi, though. Oh, is that a miss? They're going to challenge this. Oh, now is Piacenza going to challenge this? I wish they would show us a little bit more than just... Are we challenging this or what's going on? Oh, net touch video check. That's a desperate video check. That's a desperate video check for sure. Yeah, they don't even show us the results. Oh, no, wait. Modena versus Cuneo score? You want to know the Modena versus Cuneo score? Jeez. It was 3-0 for Modena. Oh, was the net touch on Poro? I'm guessing. So they called the net touch on Poro. Okay. Now I'm understanding a little bit more. I'm not listening to any of the commentators, so maybe they talked about it, although I doubt it. They would have to generally know what's going on. Oh, what a block. Comparoni really saving them there. Vince, did you actually come here just to ask the Modena versus Cuneo score in the 5th place playoffs? Which is like one of the wildest things, in my opinion. Like, I get it, but Okay, Gutierrez. Oh, did it catch the block? No, it doesn't look like he caught the block. That's too bad. I mean, Gutierrez can't be so hard on himself on that one. Like, out of system, you're falling backwards, trying to do something. He needs to pick himself up right now. Yeah, once again, the Discord's just getting on Gutierrez's case. I think he's playing pretty good. Like, he's 11 for 24 with 3 errors, but he's been given a lot of garbage, and he's passing pretty well. So yeah, I don't know why people are getting on his case in the Discord. (17-7) in serve errors. Povalenta just unloading on that one. That's what happens when you leave his cross open. Yeah, Gutierrez was playing way better than he was in game 1. Andringa, he slowed down. I thought the Andring GOAT was going to be able to do something. Big dig by Gutierrez. Yeah, run Simone. And again. That's big. That's a big steal. That's a big steal. That's a big steal. See, we're getting to that point there where there's that tension in every play. There's a little bit of back and forth. There's a little bit of back and forth. Piacenza is doing a really good job right now. I think, to just stay calm, take care of their side outs, and take care of the advantages when they can in this 4th set. They didn't really do that in the 3rd set, but they're doing it really well in the 4th. And that's without Galassi. That's without Efe Mandaracha. Another off pass there by Semeniuk. Oh, they're going to give it to Bentara. Oh, Comparoni with the big dig. Love a middle dig. Oh, there, but Semeniuk. Or no, Platnitsky. No, Semeniuk. Yeah, that's a really well-run pipe just off of the middle's left shoulder. (10-8). Okay. So with Platnitsky at the baseline, though, this is where things can get a little bit spicy. Oh. Gutierrez needs to shake himself off, man. He needs to shake himself off. Oh, somehow that ball got blocked. I don't know how. Oh, that's tough. That is tough. Perugia pulls back and within 1. It's still Piacenza lead. But yeah, Gutierrez needs to shake himself off after that one. Oh, what a tough serve there by Plotnitsky. Rolling it short. Rolling it short. Oh. And that's why like Plotnitsky is so deadly, because his arm is so fast, and that's this like the key to his serve. It's so much in the whip of his wrist, so that he can hide when he's going to go off speed on a shot like that. Oh, and another short one. Yeah, run it to Simone. If you need a sledgehammer, give it to the Cuban. Whew! Love that. Bam. Big time. Simone with 10 so far today. Bovalenta. That's a big serve. Oh, that's tough. I don't understand how they didn't have more blockers on Semeniuk there. There's no, like... and he squeezed it through there. That's one that Piacenza left on the table just a little bit. That was one that Piacenza left on the table just a little bit. And Dringa. You know what? His number isn't called all that often, but when it's called, he answers it. All right, and they're so focused on what's going to happen there in the middle. And Dringa coming off. For who, though? Is it going to be Loretti again? Loretti to serve and to play defense. Okay, I don't hate that at all. Comes in and immediately makes a dig. Oh, that's a good pickup though by Plotnitsky. Oh, that's a big block. That's a big block. Piacenza back in the lead. Whew. Loretti, that sub already paying off. Oh, and then Simone. Just goat things. Goat things by Robert Landy. Let's see if Loretti's going to go. He went to Plotnitsky last time. Oh, Bovalenta. Bit of a gator. Oh, Gutierrez. That's the first one I don't like from him. That's the first. Like a little bit tough on the pull there from Bentara, but still, I need a little bit more from him on that. Who is the standout performer? Well, Bentara was shit in the second, and then he had 8 points in the third. And I mean, Piacenza, it's kind of a little bit of everyone. Bovalenta picks that up. Oh, now Loretti's not taking anything with his hands. There we go, Gutierrez. That's a 3-point lead here for Piacenza. Loretti not taking anything with his hands, but that's 2 out of system sets to kind of redeem himself so far. Sorry, I haven't been looking at the points, but 4 for Bovalenta, 4 for Bentara, 3 for Simone, 3 for Gutierrez. Soleil in the match. Oh, that's in there. Are they going to challenge that? Do you challenge that? Or have they already used all of their challenges? Oh, no, they're saying it would have come off of him. Gutierrez, though, his mental game is just not there. He needs to be stronger in the mental game and not get so like emotional about things. Oh, that's the overpass by Bovalenta. Oh, Loretti was just strapping it on. Can't control it, though. Loretti is in a perfect position but when Tara's hitting that ball, why are you apologizing for that? Like, you didn't get him in the face. You got him in the chest. He's playing defense. He's a libero. Just let him, you know. Oh, that's a big swing from Gutierrez. That's a big swing, especially after that out of system set. Luki Dory, where are you from? You're always in the chat, but I don't know where you're from. Oh, that's a big swing. He's just like, he can just crush that ball cross court when there's 4 hands in front of him. Right, 2-man block, and he's still pretty effective. Oh, that's a good pickup there by Perugia. Can Plotnitsky do something? Oh, Pachi was right there. Pachi was right there. Plotnitsky's number hasn't been called much this evening, but when he has, he's been really good. Oh, that's tough. Ronnie's just in the Discord talking to himself. Oh, no. Oof. The fat lady is starting to warm up. Oh, you're from the UK. Okay. So, bro, you ain't having a nap. You were almost falling asleep there. Jeez. But honestly, Lukey, one of the reasons why is because, like, obviously you're not Canadian, but in Canada we have this band from the East Coast up in Newfoundland called Great Big Sea, and they have this song. Here, let me find it for you. It's called Lukey's Boat. And it's just a banger. It's just an East Coast banger. And like East Coast is like kind of like Irish, like Celtic music. You know, I'll throw it in the chat here for you to see. But yeah, whenever I see your name in the chat, I always think by Great Big Sea. Okay. That's a good answer. But it's like Piacenza's had that gap and then Perugia's closed. And Piacenza's had the gap and Perugia's closed. And over and over and over again. And you just have that feeling that Perugia is coming. You know, just have that feeling that Perugia is coming. Although Piacenza, I think, is doing a really good job of using everything in their Okay. Andringa, let's go. Let the Dutchie swing away. Let the Dutchie swing away. Is he Dutch? Yeah, he's Dutch. Okay. I was right. Oh, wow. It was a terrible serve. Who was that? Was that Galassi? That was bad. I just immediately apologized after that, too, because, I mean, as he should. All right, so Plotnitsky, I mean, we're back to Plotnitsky already. Wow. This has just been a bit of a side-out set, but Plotnitsky was able to put on some pressure last time. Can he do it again? Yeah, he can. He can. Plotnitsky, man. Oof. This is that fat lady is starting to get louder and is starting to get louder and louder right now for Perugia. Yeah, Piacenza hasn't been great on coverage. They haven't been able to pick anything up that's been recycled. Andringa. The fingertip merchant. Whew. Keeping his team in it. And I mean, I'm almost surprised. I'm surprised he didn't go to Bovalenta in that situation. But Andringa doing a really good job to just swing away high off the hand. 12 points today. Oh, that's big. The overpass here. Can they do something with it? Back to Bovalenta. He gets blocked. This is over. This is done. This is done. You can't have an opportunity like that and not take it. You can't. Oh, Semeniuk with a smart block there too, diving into the cross. There's so much room down the line. I know that's like, it's tough to say in a situation like that, but still. Oh, Andringo getting blocked. Andringo getting blocked. And that's that's such a move there by Ben Tara. Show the cross, take the line. Good night. They're now up by 2. They've got that lead, and they're 4 points out. 4 points out here. Oh, that's tough. I did believe in Piacenza here for a little while. I did believe in Piacenza here for a little while, but it just wasn't. They're really operating at the extremities of their limits given their roster at the moment. I mean, I think Bovalenta's been the guy that all year. Bovalenta's not playing terrible. He makes some young errors. You know, Bovalenta's second in the game in scoring. He does have 8 errors. Momo, I really want an epic 5th set as well too, but I don't think we're going to get it unless something special here happens. I don't know who's coming up to serve for Piacenza, but no, not if they're going to pass like that. Not if they're going to pass like that. Ben Tara's just been too good in this game. He has like 15 points in the past 2 sets. Okay. 8 in the last set. Now he's got 7. So, I mean, I think that like this is just a scenario where, yeah, oh, that's done. Russo with the ace. It's almost like we're finishing this game how it started, with Russo dominance. I don't know. Once again, like, don't think you can really put a lot of this on Bovalenta. Bovalenta's still young. He's having to carry the offensive load for a team where, like, he's not expected to be the offensive load. Oh, another one. Another ace by Roberto Russo. Yeah, one more kill here for Simone. Oh, they're bringing in the... I honestly I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Beccaro. Beccaro. He's like 18 years old, from France. And that's it. That is over. Yeah. I don't disagree with you there, Lukey. But, you know, that's part of the inexperience of all of it. I agree. I don't think he sees the court all that well. I think he's got a pretty good arm, but he's just all over the place with his vision. But, yeah, this was... it was definitely entertaining. Piacenza made it entertaining. Bentara leads the way with 22. You got Bovalenta with 18, Plotnitsky with 15, Gutierrez with 14, Russo with 14. Man, Russo, 14. He almost had a landy line, too. Simone with 12. He did not have a landy line, unfortunately. Would have been nice. Andringa, though, 11 for 18. He had a 50% efficiency in this match. But yeah, when we look at the stats here, we'll see the stats from set 4. 7 attack errors is a big... 5 of them are blocks in favor of Perugia, so that's something to error. So it's really only 2 errors in that situation. 5 blocks for Perugia, 3 aces. And they just dominate all around again. Attacking-wise, it's actually better in Piacenza's favor. 12 blocks for Perugia, 6 aces to just 8 errors is ridiculous. And they only made 16 errors in the match, whereas Piacenza made 28. So that might be the last time that we see Piacenza at home for this season, unless they're somehow able to go into Perugia for game number 3 and steal one away. Can't have Perugia fully rested for the final. That's what you get, though. That's when you finish first place in the regular season. You get an easier path, and then, you potentially get rested. Because, yeah, they haven't dropped a match yet in the playoffs. Piacenza needs a little bit more enthusiasm there when looking at their fans. So that is too bad out there for Piacenza. They did better than I thought. I thought they did much better than last match. But they're really doing a lot there to try to stick with the match. I'm going to give you guys, if anyone wants to ask him questions, ask him now before I sign off. And it's beautiful outside. I'm going to go for a run. My butt has been sitting in this chair editing videos and doing watch-alongs with you guys all week, and I need to get my butt outside. Yeah, I honestly don't think I've left the house in like 3 days. Like Monday, I left the house. I don't think I left the house on Tuesday or Wednesday at all. Which is not good. Not good. We're seeing the road to the final there. Perugia up 2-0. They're going to be playing game 3 on Sunday, I believe. And then, yeah, game 3 for Verona Game 3 for Lube Verona goes on Saturday at noon my time, 6 p.m. in Italy, 5 p.m. for Luki. And then it's going to be the same thing at noon on Sunday, and 6 p.m. and all of those things. Oh, Andringa can play speak Italian, eh? Good for him. Oh, he kind of he can speak Italian so that I can understand it. No, they're way too expensive. They're way too expensive to get tickets, World Cup tickets here in Toronto. So, I mean, also, we should be aware that Perugia did get reverse swept last year in the playoffs, but something special will have to happen here. Something special will have to happen. All right, guys. Well, thanks for everyone for tuning in. No live streams tomorrow. Nothing happening tomorrow. I'm going to finish editing some videos. And then, all right, we'll see you guys probably on Saturday. All right? Peace. Love you all. Adios. Bye.